My name is Aviva with Aviva and the Flying Penguins, and we are grateful to be in California, where we just won an award for Artist of the Year.
Wow.
It was really a beautiful event, and I feel the love. That's all I have to say, and thank you all so very much for your support. We are just going to keep on singing out to the world because we have things to say. Sunday, Sunday, Songwriting, AATFP. Welcome to Sunday Songwriting number 208. This is great. I'm in the desert of California.
Yes, it is time to talk about the trees. I love trees so much. Do you love trees as much as me? Do you know that we have trees to thank for our life? Do you know that trees help us live in so many ways and they help prevent us from dying? You must know this. We must appreciate our trees. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun to hug a tree and to thank a tree and to notice the fruits, the abundance, the amazing energy, the cleaning energy that they provide for us? Do you see the friends that we have in trees? Oh, I walked until I turned it around. Oh, I walked. Of fear and hate when we truly ascend in loving you. I'm free. I am not my cell phone.
Are you videoing?
So, this is what I'm thinking, Betsy. We need instructional videos on how to deal with daily tasks with acrylic nails. Okay? So we've got a couple situations going down. We got this little flyer there,
Where can you even see the bobby pin?
and we've got some bobby pins.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're there. Okay. Okay. So, now, teachers, please teach me how to do this, because I can't. I can't do this. Okay. Oh, I did that because I did a little thing. Now, can I bend? Oh, wait. Maybe if I get my finger. Oh.
Yeah, use the nail.
Oh, wait.
Use the tools that you
Now,
have.
it shouldn't be this hard. There's got to be a trick out there. What if I put them all together?
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, look, that one lifted up. Okay. So it's like 4. If you have 4, you can pick up 1. See?
Yeah, but what if you just have the one? What if you dropped one?
It's impossible.
Try it again.
Teach
Give
me.
it another try. Use
Now-
the nail. What if you
Now,
use
what
the
if
nail?
I use the finger and the finger? See, because it's the finger.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oh, this is going. Okay. Good job.
So, all right. Did everyone see how I did that? Maybe I can be the teacher now. How to pick up a bobby pin
Okay.
with acrylic nails.
Okay.
Now, what I did was I used my ring finger in my left hand and I pressed it down
Mm-hmm.
just so that it was a little bit high, and then I stuck my nail under it.
Now that's technique.
So I'm gonna give you a thumbs up for that technique.
Oh my gosh.
It's Betsy, my old roommate. Maybe some people think that, well, since they've got cell phones, they don't need to connect to these amazing trees. So I'm thinking I just want to call this developer.
How much is this
find
for
out
sale
how
for?
much the property is, so that we know, because we want to preserve this forest. Preserve the forest. Just entering into this space, I feel so hugged by Mother Nature. So let's do it. I don't think we think enough. I don't think we think enough about how valuable it is to keep this ecosystem intact.
Hi. Sorry I'm not available to speak with you this time.
Hi, calling because I wanted to talk to you about the acreage for sale that's on North Druid Hills. I drive by there all the time, and I'm in love with that forest, and I was wondering if you were looking for developers to buy it, or maybe someone who was into conserving nature and to create a nice natural habitat there, or just preserve it better, I would love that. So I would love to know how much it would be to do that. Maybe I can raise the funds. You can call back at, and my name is 470 Aviva, A-V-I-V-A. And thank you so much for your time. I hope to hear from you. Thanks. Bye. So, might not call back, but at least we tried, right?
Is it possible to develop this land and keep the root systems intact? Maybe. Building in a circle helps. Having a circle building helps to honor the root system. Oh, it's good to think about.
We are led to believe that this right there is the mother tree. The mother tree of the forest feeds the most trees through its roots. It helps the other trees get carbon dioxide and all other nutrition. And that feels like the mother tree. And I'm not talking about only of this land right here. See, a tree's roots are 3 times the size of her branches. So we're talking that tree across the street might be being fed by this mama. That's pretty huge. It's been studied. There are mother trees and groups of trees and plots of land, and you don't want to get rid of that mother tree. Not that they're all not important. And it says that there's a tree that inherits her responsibility when she passes. The wand is pet. So who's gonna have this wand passed to them of this land? How responsible will they be? So, ironically, I am about to sing you a song about saving the trees in Atlanta in a desert in California. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Beautiful lazy lizard ranch. Do you hear that bird? I love that sound. These travels are absolutely incredible. I would like to give you a healing tip of the day. Let me meditate on this for a second. Okay, so my healing tip of the day, or reintegration tip of the day, is to surround yourself with people who appreciate you on every level, instead of questioning how you can prove yourself to the people that aren't seeing you, that are in your life. Deep Thoughts by Aviva. Now, if we were trees, would we have that choice? Could we just walk to another forest? So, this is the bare bones of this song. It's going to sound pretty plain, but if you imagine like maybe a ska beat or a reggae beat or just something fun behind it, it could even be an electronica song. I just want to get this message out. So, one thing that inspired me to call this song Trees Are Like People is because I just lost a big tree of a friend who I met through teaching Qigong at the YMCA. His name is AD, and I just want to honor him and dedicate this song to him. And I also recently found out that my friend Miriam passed away, and so I'm dedicating this to her as well. And we love you and we miss you all. I just keep seeing AD's facial expression. You know how people just leave these impressions on you, just like, he always looked at you with wide eyes, and he'd say stuff like, "What did you say now?" And then he would preach a little bit, like he was always speaking some words of wisdom. And Miriam would always say, "Yalla, yalla, yalla, yalla," and dance a lot. We danced a lot together. We played in the mud together. What do after our friends leave us? We mourn. We honor them. We honor our own feelings. We honor the spirits that are eternal. It took me a couple of days to feel this one, to feel both of these. Finally able to cry about Miriam.
You know, shock is a real thing. It took me 2 days to feel it. Human emotions are complicated. And we just gotta stay open to them, you know? Life is not easy. And the more authentic we can be with ourselves, with each other, and with our emotions, I think the easier it is. And if there's any way I can help y'all be with your emotions, I am here for you. Because it is just a #1 priority for me. Because I know how much it's helped me for people to be there for me. I really felt like I couldn't breathe this morning, and that's why I wasn't feeling it yet. I mean, it is like choking, you know, until you get that out of your windpipe. Whatever you're choking on. It's like I was constipated energetically. And this is a daily thing, you know? Such a daily process to feel everything that's going on. Please don't cut down any more trees. They're my sanctuary. I need them close to me. Please don't cut down any more trees. I am down on my knees. Save the air that we breathe. I see green trees. Some see green money.
Bodies aren't just
the
any
money's
bodies.
in our hearts. Let's do a fresh new start.
There's some bodies.
It's not only how their leaves give us oxygen, 'cause our oxygen is here mainly from phytoplankton. It's about their deep roots and this original networking system. It's amazing, amazing beyond comprehension. So I ask, have you thanked them? Atlanta has a lot of its original old growth intact, which is rare and deserves recognition. Let's keep it that way by seeing its value and giving this thought attention. It's a huge treasure and would give us great pleasure to maintain this old growth as the life force of our city's measure. Just like the intricate message in the mycelium, tell the mother tree who in the forest. Maybe the trees also with their leaves and branches feel and sense how to accommodate for our human needs and intents. Let's not take it for granted how trees succeed at cleaning up after our mess. To us it seems like a miracle, for them the work must be intense. But we have learned that different plants are good at cleaning different issues. And there must be ways the trees and other plant leaders summon this plant life to grow here as we turn trees to tissues. Please don't cut down groups of these trees. It's our tree family taking care of you and me. Please don't cut down any more trees. They're my sanctuary. I need them close to me. To try to rush the ripening makes bitter every fruit, and a forest too soon ended makes frail your spirit's root. They'll flourish and outlive us like our sons and our daughters. They'll clean the air and clean the soil and clean the living waters. They grow up long before us like our fathers and our mothers. They stand among and guard us like our sisters and our brothers. Parent, child, healer, friend. They're much with much to give. And all that they now ask of us is a space in which to live. The earth endures, the earth forgives. The earth is strong and agile. Its trees trees we seek to guide and guard and heal, but we are fragile. Please don't cut down any more trees. They're my sanctuary. I need them close to me. Please don't cut down any more trees. I am down on my knees. Save the air that we breathe. Save the land that we need. Trees are like people. Let's go to the steeple to mourn them. Trees lose their friends just like we lose our friends. Let's adorn them. Trees give life like we give life to the ones we meet. We would be just like the trees, but we have feet. Trees might not have mouths, but they talk to each other through their roots. It seems just like we speak kindness. Trees give with their fruits. Without them, our air, water, and soil would not be as clean as we keep saying. It's foolish to cut them down, for they are our protectors. Why hurt them? They work hard to prevent erosion, and they're water collectors. Like people, trees are more than just the place that they stand. There are many ways they influence life across the land. Their roots are 3 times bigger than the branches that we see, spanning a fragile network that's beyond human technology. Original ecosystems in cities are getting harder and harder to find. Let's hold tight to what's left of this canopy before we destroy humankind. It's not easy to start from scratch. Planting a new tree is not the same. An old-growth forest has developed a unique and deep connectivity to the land. I bet to each other they all have a name. You see, planting a new tree from scratch doesn't take away the forest pain of losing a dear loved one. Trees and people are the same. Mass shootings, acid rain, climate change, species extinction. Instead, let's balance out the toxins with more tree preservation. Removing trees is death to all of us, you see. It's like removing our ancestors before we even have a chance to begin our legacy. Please don't cut down any more trees. They're my sanctuary. I need them close to me. Please don't cut down groups of these trees. It's our tree family taking care of you and me.
These trees not only nurture the air that we breathe in the city, it also nurtures the land. And that's more complicated than we realize. I can't tell you how much peace I feel just by walking here. These root systems are complicated. This isn't just a tree. This is a tree for a lot of families. Of all kinds of creatures. And it's a treasure to have this in a city. From what I hear, Atlanta is one of the top few cities that actually has the original root systems of trees intact in many areas, especially those that haven't been highly developed. And protecting that is a pretty good thing to do for us. Do y'all want to buy it? Do y'all want to buy it to preserve these trees and the root systems? Look at it. It connects the sky. It reaches higher than we can. It connects the sky all the way to the ground, and then it reaches lower than we can. You see? It does things that we can't do. We can't live that deep in the ground and that in the sky at the same time. Oh my gosh. What? It's like doing Qigong. Trees are like always doing Qigong. They're always getting energy from heaven and the earth, creating rebirth. Inside they're amazing. Tree bodies. We might say to ourselves, oh, it's not a big deal. But it is a big deal. It's our trees, and if we don't start valuing them now with their root system and the energy that is originally intact with them, we're going to turn into one big target without our tree protection.
I'm so grateful to be in beautiful Pasadena, California.
So just like Hawaii, I don't know if everyone is aware that plastic bags are pretty much illegal here in California. And, you just might want to think about valuing that plastic bag at the grocery store, maybe bringing some more of your own bags, getting used to being a little bit more aware of conservation, because the plastic does end up in the oceans, it hurts the creatures, and it ends up hurting us. How much is this for sale for?
That's what's for sale. It's approximately 1.9 acres. And we were looking for it. It doesn't make any difference who buys it. We don't really, we're not really trying to think who buy it or whatever, but we are asking $750 per acre. So
Gotcha.
that's what we're looking for. But, I wanted to give you, respect the cost back and keep it natural, which we don't have a problem with that either, but we are asking $750 per acre.
Right. Well, what about the forest in the front? That's going to stay a forest?
Yeah, well, I think the property that's across from the Firestone there, that belongs to the Jewish congregation. They bought that. I'm not sure, what they're going to do with that, because they've had it for a while, and it's still just sitting there like that. And then there's another piece behind them, which is the cab holdings on that. I'm not sure, if they want to sell that or they're keeping that, but the property that we have is behind the cab holding.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would love to connect with the middle property. There was one really big tree there. I don't know if you've heard of the concept of a mother tree, but I feel like it's the mother tree, and it just fascinates me because I don't know if you've learned about, supposedly through the mushrooms in the ground, the trees communicate with other trees and take care of the environment, and supposedly the mother tree has the biggest responsibility. So it would be amazing if, at least the mother tree can be preserved, but...
Yeah, I understand. And, I had, several calls, concerning the property, but I don't have any offers on it. But, if somebody comes through there and we put an offer on it, I don't know whether they will respect, your interest or not, but they will, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but I think where the mother tree is, I think you said someone already owns that. That's not you, right? Someone...
Yeah, right. That's not me. I don't think, because I'm not really sure which one you're referring to. But we don't have that property at front anyway. But I did want to call you back and let you know, pretty much what you were interested in it. So I just want to let you know.
That is really nice of you. Yeah, I don't see a lot of trees very often when I'm walking, so that made me happy. And then I saw the sign and I was like, oh! But,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay then, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know, I do feel a little silly calling this guy, but it's the innocent heart of the little girl inside that I call with. And she's right. She's right about so many things, even though it might not seem practical. And the fact that it's owned by a church gives me hope that they do want to create a sanctuary out of it. So I'll keep you posted.
The trees in Senegal, the baobab trees, are 6,000 years old. When the baobab trees were first putting out green leaves, the Sahara Desert was green and fertile.
Wow.
And our ancestors were in the Iron Age, which is they're older than Giza, pyramids of Giza. They're older than the pyramids. They're older than any human structure we've got. One tree.
Wow.
There's several of them, but one tree could have lived the entirety of
And we would call that a mega mother tree.
Oh, yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, they use it for fertility. The ladies come in and ask it to help them have a baby, or to give them luck.
That's incredible.
And the deal is that you can name the baby after the tree.
That's
So
beautiful.
there are probably lots of baobabs.
That's what it is, a baobab tree? Because, you know, that's recently a hot thing for women to eat to help their
Oh,
fertility.
really?
It's like a fruit. They make a powder out of it, I think.
Oh, do they? They make,
That I heard is that there is a mother tree in a forest. There's one particular tree that really communicates more than the other ones, and it sends them through the mycelium
Yes.
carbon and, you know,
Yes.
the water that they need.
All the bigger trees do that. The ones that reach sort of the crown of the trees, the tallest one in a forest or in a section of the forest, will send nutrients and water and stuff to the littler trees because they can't reach.
Wow. And it doesn't that a testament to saying that we need our trees here? Don't you think they do that for us too, in a way? Like, don't you think they sense what we
can't
need?
breathe without trees. They produce the oxygen we breathe.
Yeah, and so do the
Without them, we'd
the
die.
plankton, the phytoplankton.
To communicate with each other. For instance, they put off scents. One is cut because it's the only thing that they can relate to. They think of it as being invaded by insects. And so they put out a pheromone.
Wow.
And to tell the other trees increase their sound to make it harder for the insects to hit them.
Wow.
And we had a tree that was dying we had to take down. It was 100 years old.
Wow.
Because it lived with it for 40 years. It was
Wow.
huge. But when it came down, the pheromone it put out, you could smell all the way down.
Oh
the
my
street.
gosh. What's your name?
And it's Katie Teal.
So nice to have you on this Sunday songwriting,
It's so
honoring
nice
the
to be here.
trees.
It's so nice to be here.
Hey, it's been forever.
Yes.
It's so good to see you.
How should I start this out? Let's see. The old saying, "You're a tree hugger." Well, the actual saying is stemmed from the Native American women. It goes back to Native American history having to do with feminism. Actually, the female natives from all tribes and all cultures actually started this, but mainly it goes back to the Muskogee Creek and the Cherokee bloodline because of their love for nature and air and life and Mother Earth, and not just a tree. You know, it stands for much more than that, and for the strength of women. And then when you plant the seed, that it's just more than a tree, that it's the strength and ability of the life to stand because of winds and because of storms. So it's seen all these magical properties that the Creator had given them through the tree. So all the Native women gathered around the tree, this one big tree that was a good 300 or 400 years old, and hugging it just like we're doing right now, and giving thanks with all of their life because they were going to come in and destroy this tree. And these women said, no, this means way too much for us and to us. This is our heritage, this is our life, this is our breath, this is everything. This is our strength, our feminism, our fertility, and we can't live without it. And so the old saying goes back to the tree huggers, actually goes back to females, having to do with fertility and life and creation.
So you had a childhood tree that you
Yes, an old
always
magnolia
would
tree.
visit with, and you feel like you had a personal relationship with it.
Yeah, I did as a kid. It was actually in my grandmother's yard, and it meant a lot to me. And at that time, it was probably a good 300 or 400 years old then. And I would just, you know, whether I would spend the night with Granny or come up to her house, just the smell and just the presence of it brought a whole positive awareness and beauty, regardless of whatever turmoil I was going through as a kid. Just the magnolia tree and it being back then.
They are such incredible friends.
Yes. And just to see one cut down after so many years, I go back and I see that tree cut down.
That
just
specific tree was cut down.
totally destroyed and cut down.
It would be good to have a memorial service.
Yeah, it did. It like damage to the inside of me and it brought a lot of depression and stuff because of the way it made me feel as a child.
Wow.
And then carrying that memory around, you know, in my mind and remembering that.
I wonder if anyone does memorial services for trees, or if we can have that be part of a ceremony in an event that we do. Like even if it's just 15 minutes to say some prayers for the trees and all the ones that have been killed.
Absolutely.
Well, I know you gotta get going, but thanks for talking to me about trees and hugging this tree for
Oh,
me.
absolutely. Total, yes.
Thanks for being on this Sunday song.
And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week, and I love you so much. And I hope you are expressing yourself and feel your purpose. Alifife. And look, see? My grandma's blessing me. She's saying hi. I talked about her at the award ceremony last night, how she inspired the recording of Painted Truth. We dedicated pennies from heaven for her, and look, it's a sign. There's a penny. Grandma's saying hi. Hi, Grandma.
I got a question.
Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.